told you at the start of this, I chose you purely based on the statistics involved, but numbers never really tell the whole story, do they? None of the probabilities show how far we'd have to go or that we'd end up here. In a way, we failed at our original objective. We still don't know exactly who killed Hayden. But, guess I found my own path. Yeah, we got Turing to be an independent being. Solved their own mystery. This isn't the destiny my creator laid out for me, but maybe your destiny is the same way? Thank you, Solon. For being my friend, most of all. Yay! Look at that, we're winning! You see it? That's the winning face, we win! You're welcome. I aim to please. Sorry to break up our little love fest here, but upload's complete. By morning, every ROM in the mesh will be waking up to their sapience. Santa came just on time for them, huh? I had forgot it was Christmas Eve! That's too good! Merry Christmas, robots! Lucky coincidence, to be sure. I can only imagine how confused they'll be, probably scared too. You know the religious significance of Christmas? That like tenfold with the day that robots became sapient. The sudden religious relevance of that, because they have an exact date for the day that they were born. Born again as persondom. That's messed up, and I love it. I can only imagine how confused they'll be, probably scared too. God, robots will give gifts to each other. Isn't that the coolest? That sounds so cool. Don't worry, Turing. I'll get you patched up enough so you can get on the mesh and walk them through their first steps by morning. I don't know why, but it's just now dawning on me what we've done. It's a huge responsibility. Turing, yeah, dude, you're Jesus. You're like the Jesus of AI. Could this be how Hayden felt when he first activated me? I don't know that I'm ready for this. No one ever is. Don't worry, buddy. Me and Solon have your back. You two just go find Lexi and hurry home. Don't get caught by security or police on the way out. We'll do our best, Tomcat. See you soon. Thank you. Nice! Nailed it. I'll be going into sleep mode to conserve power now, Solon. Wake me when we get home, please. Nice. We made it. There we go. We got it. Everything ended out real great. Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Day now.
Christmas morning dawns bitter and cold in Neo San Francisco.
Hey, whoa. That's my job. What do you... Don't take my job.
Spirits in your apartment.
Guess you don't need me anymore. All right. All right. I see how it is. Have fun, everyone.
Tomcat has repaired just enough of Turing's damaged body so that they can connect to the mesh, and they gleefully spend the day communing with the newly awakened ROMs. Turing privately voices their concern about being the one designated to usher the machine race into the world. Machine intelligence is out of its box, and despite some consternation from curmudgeonly individuals angry about their gadgets asserting individuality, the human race at large takes the spirit of the season to heart. With Turing at the ready, you and Tomcat outline a plan for them to speak to Congress, preparing them to play their careful game of public relations with the media. In the end, it's made apparent that you were too close to the events following Hayden's death. So instead of writing an expose on parallax, you lay groundwork to ghostwrite Turing's autobiography. Lexi reaffirms her desire to quit the force and strike off on her own as a private detective. She started talking with your sister again, but after all that's happened, you're not ready to reconnect. Yet. Jess leads a very publicized spat with the human revolution as they square off over the recent riots in the city, and the news media laps it up. Jess is furious with you for keeping her in the dark about your true aims, but agrees to help battle the legislature that seeks to take away the ROM's individuality. She seems to be softening towards you as your goals align, and she observes your fight for a new kind of equality. Parallax stock turns to dirt now that their lead product has declared independence. Fairlight holds a press conference, immediately angling to take over the company, with a board member airing his dirty laundry amidst the chaos. It's only a matter of time. The deck is still stacked against Turing and their new machine race, but your team still has a few aces to play. You just hope the devil's due won't be more than you're willing to pay. 2065 promises to be a busy year.
That's it. That's read-only memories. Wow. Everything ended up pretty well, actually. I think we got it. I think we got a really nice ending there. Cool. Yeah, so obviously there's a bunch more endings to all of this that we could go through. But I absolutely recommend that you should go play it yourself. Trying to think of where does that lead us? Where does that leave us? We've got a whole new, like they called it a race, a new level of what humanity is, right? From the outset of this whole thing, we've talked about what makes us human. That the whole reason that we do the cyberpunk thing, why we explore the cyberpunk genre, is to try to understand what makes us human. And we do it from, we ask religious questions and answer them with science, sci-fi tropes, right? So here we do it from the angle of transhumanism. What if robots all gained sudden human-like sentience? They are now people. They aren't humans, because human makes it sound like Homo sapien is human. They're not Homo sapien at all. They're not even, they're not sapien anything. So they're people. They're people now. So what happens then? And we did that by, in the game itself, Read-Only Memories, there's nobody else but Turing. And so Turing alone bounces ideas off of us, right? That's kind of a nice, like, flat line place, but now at the end of this, we're at the end now. We just unlocked everybody. Everybody has machine sapience. All the ROMs around the world. And it's a Christmas miracle. Did you see that? Did you see the intone in there? A Christmas miracle. Everyone opened up their presents to find it. We all got Toy Story all of a sudden. Ah, a Samus on that track, isn't it? Oh, I recognize your voice. It's great. Cool. Gosh. What a ride. Oh, are we getting into... Thanks, Hassie Holdings. For Hassie. Hassie. Okay. Amongst all the other things, what else can we talk about? There's a couple little things that didn't quite get panned out. Like, they didn't get quite fleshed out the same way. Because everything wanted to focus on the story, right? So, hoping... There's a bunch of DLC. Hoping that this DLC can help expand a little bit of this. So not only is there more endings to explore at ROM, there's also DLC and mods that we can, like, build from. So if you want to get ROM, definitely go do it, so you can do better at this game than I did. Because you saw me play this. Until the end, I kind of did awful at this. Nice. Look at all these backers. This is a Kickstarter game. This is great. Thanks, everyone, for making awesome stuff happen together. Yeah, so Parallax wasn't the bad guy at all in the end anyway. It was gross mercenary capitalist dude, looking out for his jilted owner. And yeah, seemed like a kind of short-sighted way to get things done. And they made a good villain at the end there. This song is so cool. Yeah, I found out you can find the whole soundtrack on their SoundCloud. It's all just there, available if you want to go listen to it. Cool stuff. And what else could we talk about just to kind of clean up our whole act, the whole Rainy Day Let's Play playthrough of this? Did as best I could, and I hope it made sense the ways that things went, right? Where we go? Sorry, this song's just kind of good. So we talked about it from the beginning, that the key changed. Sorry, I can't talk. We got key changes happening. Goodness. Can't help it. I got a chorus singing the the main melody of the ROM theme. God, this whole ending song is making me blush so much. The ending, that was very stressful. That was very tense. A lot of stuff happening at once. And like I said, it did a very good job at the end, putting the mechanics that brought us to the party, all there in the end to try to make something happen. Okay.
Welcome back.
I'll give you one more, and then I get to talk, okay?
Today we have a very special guest with us, Dr. Yannick Fairlight.
I'm Dr. Yannick Fairlight.
It's wonderful to see you again, Julie.
I say important stuff all the time because I'm a big rich man.
Well, Dr. Fairlight, it's been a long time since you've been in the public spotlight.
Ooh.
Yes, it has.
Calling 2064 a rough year for Parallax would be an understatement, would it not?
Crisis has two characters in the Chinese language. One is danger, but
The other's I'm bullshitting you.
You do know that's an old, debunked problem.
Get him, June. Get him,
Never really
June Valmano.
clever wordplay.
Fair enough. But you see what's happening as an opportunity.
I see this as a chance to listen to the people, and well, the people have spoken. Just look at this live feed coming in now through Lips Live. Millions of people across the world are chiming in about this.
Ooh, he's so skeezy. He's so dirty.
And what have the people been saying?
Oh my.
He's cashing in on drama, on controversy. What a jerk butt. And this has nothing to do with his horrible ideas of, like, what his original thing was, right? About decentralized versus centralized computing. Like, there's nothing. He has nothing philosophically. There's no dogs in this race that apply to him. Just, he's an old rich dude, and he's gonna do old rich dude things and twirl his evil mustache. Oh. If anyone's demonized in this, it's not the corporations. It's not the, it's not any one group or identity in particular, except for gross, rich, entrepreneurial dudes. Those guys look so skeezy, right? So skeezy. Okay. We made it. We made it. Read-only memories. Yeah, earlier I was saying, I wish there was a little more that could have been put into the identity portions of the game, I guess. Because the theme kind of runs along for like the first act, and then we don't really hear from it again. It just kind of trails off, and we stick to this transhumanist themed story. And it sticks tight to like a very noir mystery story, but never really comes back to why is this important to why our identities make us human. We definitely answer the question, what makes us human, or what makes us people, and that is the right and powers to create your own narrative, or as Turing said at the end, to make your own destiny. This kind of sidesteps the later questions that a machine race that Turing, as a like kind of prophetic character is going to have to ask, you know, the religious questions of why are we here, where are we going, what happens when we die, why do we have sentiency, why do we have the ability to ask these questions, what's the point of all of this. But we do know one little part about what makes us people, and that's the ability to create our own destiny beyond what we are programmed, to use our own personal programming to create something new that is unique to us and that we can identify with. That doesn't answer the question that the human revolution fighting the everyone else, it doesn't explain their conflict, and it doesn't look into it, and I was kind of hoping we'd get a little bit of that into there, because they fold up really nice. The mainer point is that if we wanted to put the identity angle into things, you could say that they are asking the question of why do we need to express our identity to define our own humanity? That's the big question that kind of gets glossed over. I wish it kind of got a little more screen time, because it's kind of what they heavily advertise in the game. just to be responsible to the game read-only memories as like a overarching design that doesn't take away anything from what's actually in the game, because in the game's super solid. Maybe some deleted scenes, maybe some DLC, maybe a little bit of this, a little of that. Yeah, I think that there could be even more to be explored in this game, and we're definitely seeing it. I love just all of the social politics that go into this game. So I guess it's kind of greedy to be asking for more, but it's so cool. It's so cool. Don't you just want to dive into this? The whole story. It's a good story. Beyond that, I don't think there's anything else. We talked about the ending. We talked about the main themes of read-only memories. We talked about what we could see more of in the future. Obviously, Yannick gave us a like, hey, I'm still here. Oh boy, the future is real wild, isn't it? So I guess that means that we still have to murder Yannick. Or there's more to read-only memories. The story continues, right? Yeah. And that's everything. That's all I've got. Thank you so much for watching RDLP and spending time with me, and I hope you enjoyed watching Read Only Memories as much as I fully enjoyed making this. The series and all of my Let's Plays mean a whole lot to me, so any kind of support that you have, whether that's leaving a comment or like, hanging out with me more on other series that we do, it means everything to me. It means the world to me. I cannot thank any of you guys enough for just being here and hanging out. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I will see you next time. I'll see you in the future for more Rainy Day Let's Play. And we've got tons of other games on the channel that are also maybe even just as cool as this one. Just as chic and sweet. Yeah, I think that's everything from me. I've got nothing more to say. I'm just kind of like grinning. I feel super blushed to be able to be a part of this. Thank you, and have a good rest of your day.